Hey guys, I just want to say a quick thank you for the love and support over the last few days. The feedback, the likes and subs have all just been so crazy. Sub to all the new people on the channel. Appreciate all of you being here. So I wanted to do a review vid on this game, but I also thought it'd be good to show new players how to play it. So like just simple stuff that can save you guys some times and maybe a few cheeky strats or two that I've picked up on the way. Anyway, I'll get on with the video. I hope you learn something and enjoy. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about in the game, it's pretty important, is the movement. So as soon as you're gonna get into the game, you're gonna notice it feels very slow. Like just moving around, your character just feels very weighty. Like you can't, ADS spam very much because of all the inertia and stuff like that. So one important thing to know is the weapon sway is pretty hardcore. So the game punishes you for like sprinting too much or being too fast. So like I'll show you. This is my weapon sway on default. Like it's pretty chill. It's like perfectly manageable. But if I sprint for like more than 5 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that weapon sway? Like my camera, the head bobbing is it's pretty hard. So you gotta take that into account. As soon as you get out of a sprint like that, it's just gonna be like woo, woo. That's just one thing I wanted to mention. Right, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the doors in the game. They can, for a new player, I know this, same for me, they can be really annoying to figure out and just know what the hell to do with them. So like, you're pressing F, you're expecting the door to open and you're like, what the hell, and then you press it again and then you're like, okay, you're through. So the way the doors work is you press once for them to open a little bit so you can peek through and shoot, and then you press the second time to fully open the door. And then it's just one press to close it completely. A quick thing I'll mention about the doors is that not all doors have this, but some doors have this little grate at the bottom. You can actually see through it. So if you're like this, you can actually see through the other side if you lay down. So I've actually been killed by just running past the door, and some guy was laying like this, and you just shot me like that. So just be careful about this little grate, or if you're defending or whatever, use it to your advantage. And yes, you can shoot through doors. If someone's standing on the other side, you can kill them. Okay. So when you're in the start of a round, as an attacker, this is your thing. Like this is what you see, right? So this little ping that you see, this is where the objective is. This is where the bomb is. You can press 1, 2, 3 on your keyboard to change the floors, and then if you right click and click like that, it'll set a little marker to choose throughout the whole thing. To move around is WSAD like this, and then to rotate you hold right mouse button, and then you just simply click on one of these circles to where you want to spawn. Simple as that. Then it's just a case of rappelling, Q and E to look around. There you go, there you see the hostage, so we just jump through. There you go, break the window. And then you hold F on the hostage. So you have to be obviously within a certain distance of the hostage. Then you just hold the fuse. So as soon as I press this button, it's gonna make the noise, the beep, and defenders can hear that. So if they're close enough, they'll know that you're defusing. And there you go, bomb's been defused. So that's basically how you do the bomb defusal missions. Alright. The next thing I'd like to just show is that, as an attacker, you wanna take out as much of the information the defenders have against you as possible. So as a defender, the main weapon defenders have against attackers is information. If they know where you are using through cameras, or they can see you because of all the easy lighting, things like that. So if you wanna fight the information, you as an attacker, make sure you shoot out the cameras, because then the attackers can't see you, they don't know where you are. And then you can also find where the breaker switch is. So it's these things. It's the same model for every map. It'll be usually on the ground floor or in the basement if the map has one. You just press space on it and then bang, turns it off. But yeah, you can see cameras by the like little green flashing light. You see that? So that's a camera. One bullet and it's gone. So here is the hostage mission mode. So the same thing as the bomb one. You know, you look around, you switch between the floors. Let's see where the hostage is. You wait for the ping. You know, say the ping goes off here. It's like, okay, so that's where we'll go. And then here on the map, by the way, this like electricity thing, that's the breaker switch. So that's where you want to go to turn off the power and all the lights. The hostage mode is different than bomb defusal in the sense that the bomb defusal, wherever the bomb is, the bomb can't go anywhere. It's always going to be in the same spot throughout the whole round. However, in the hostage situation, the hostage can actually run around. The hostage can be moved by the terrorists to a better location, or it can just go running away on its own. So even if you think there's a hostage in a certain room, like say the hostage starts in this room, and you see the little ping and you put your marker here or whatever, and then you go here and it's like, you know, the hostage isn't here, right? So the hostage could have been moved into a different room, just or here or anywhere that the terrorists put him. Or he ran off on his own, you know, he just went running just randomly somewhere. And you have to go find him. So that makes the hostage part, it's a lot harder, like it's a lot harder for both teams in a way. You know, if you're a defender and your hostage just starts randomly running off somewhere, and maybe he even runs outside, and all the attackers have to do is just, you know, go outside and walk him 20 meters and they've won. Or you're an attacker and the hostage just ran off and you don't know where he is. There we go, found him. There's the hostage. So, you know, you grab F. So I don't know if this is a bug or if this is intentional or something, but sometimes if I press F to grab the hostage, it doesn't work first time. You see, I just pressed again, and then third time I press, and then now he's following me. Press F. Okay, so like it's really inconsistent. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, but sometimes I have to press multiple times for the hostage to follow me. And then obviously all you have to do once you've got the hostage, you know, it's just you just have to run and lead him outside. There you go. Just lead him out by the police cars or whatever.
The hostage has been extracted.
And there you go. That's how you win the hostage extraction. One quick thing about the hostage and about the bomb defusal situation. In both instances, you can't actually kill the hostage. However, damaging the hostage does lose you points, as you can see. So if there's a attacker, if there's a defender right in this room next to the hostage, and you throw a grenade in here, it will kill the defender, but it won't kill the hostage, so you won't lose the round. Alternatively, you're a defender, and you put some C4 into the hostage, so when they come to push, and you blow him up, it won't kill the hostage, and you won't lose the round that way. Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure this will change, because this is, you know, this is a bit broken at the moment. That is how it is for now. At the time being. Come on, follow me. There you go. I should also say, be careful when you're leading the hostage, because not only can the hostage be quite buggy and uncooperative at times, but you can't actually like walk through him. So if you're as a defender or something, you like say you run into a corner like this. Where's he gone? Come here. There you go. So I mean, uncooperative. Right. You get somewhere like this, and then like, you know, you can't actually run past him, right? If you're I've been caught in certain situations, like say there's a table here and there's a corner here and the hostage has been here, and he just stood there, and I was stuck. You know, you can't jump in this game, you can't vault over the table, and I couldn't move anywhere. So I'm pretty sure that's obviously a design flaw, and you know, I'm sure it'll be fixed in the future by the devs. And then I was stuck, and I lost a round, because where could I go? Right, random controls. So it's middle mouse button on default to speak in game. You see a little icon appears. So even when the icon disappears, as long as you're holding your middle mouse button, your teammates can hear you, right? So there's one. The other one is obviously your Q and E to lean, and then this one, left control, is to lay down, by the way. So yeah, right now I'm prone, and you can actually lean while laying down, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can stay prone while ADSing like this. So I don't know if this is a bug. Pretty sure this is a bug, and you know, hopefully the devs fix this soon. But in my own experience, a lot of the time when I try and lay down, my character would just crouch back up again like this. So I'm behind cover and I want to lay down behind it, and my character would just lay down and then he'll just instantly crouch back up. That happens to me so much. That is just like obviously now seems to be right. Obviously now that I want to show you, you know, I can't get it to happen, but you know, I want to lay down behind a couch and then I'll just go whoop straight back up. T to press turn on your flashlight, and if you're a defender, number 5 to look through your cameras. So obviously because I'm an attacker, that's what I'm looking, and I can always create more pings or markers somewhere. But as a defender, when you press 5, you look through your cameras. Alright, so one thing I think I've noticed a lot of new players doing is shooting through the wrong surfaces. So if there's 2 different kinds of surfaces you can't shoot through, other than walls obviously. So you have your windows, right? Yes, you can shoot through glass, you can shoot through windows. However, on Embassy especially, you can't shoot through these windows, this glass. So this, if you see, it has like lines in it and stuff. This is actually bulletproof glass. So you can't actually shoot through that. Like all of this glass here, all of that glass is all bulletproof. Like all of this here at the front, all of this is all bulletproof. You can't shoot for that. This door, you can shoot through this door, but you can't shoot through this. So the other kind of like window kind of thing you can't shoot through is this stuff here. So it's like metal barring. You can see through it, but you can't shoot through it. So if you see someone in this room, you're gonna have to, you know, peek and shoot him from this, or shoot him from the glass, like that. V is your melee button. You know, you see that? So if you wanna like break through into a room like this from the balcony, and you don't want to shoot a gun, just press V on the glass, like that. Now, it might happen that I'm pretty sure it's a bug. That sometimes if you press V, it just hits the window like this, and it doesn't actually break the window. Like I've had it times when I've been hitting the glass like 7 times and it just doesn't break, and I just got frustrated and I just shot the glass out. So onto cheeky tactics. This is one tactic that I picked up that is my favorite so far. It's just brilliant. Abusing the fact that you can't kill the hostage. As a defender, what I like to do, this works better when you have a teammate, but you can still do this solo. So as you can see, I can see the hostage on the camera there, right? So what you do with the C4, you press G to throw it, and then you'll press G again to make it blow up. Now you can be as far away from the C4 as you want, and it will still blow up if you press G again. So F to pick up, make sure you know, pick it up. So what I like to do is this cheeky little tactic, is you can throw the C4 inside of like the bomb guy's leg and kind of hide it. You know, if you get lucky, you know, you will throw it so well that, you know, it's very hard to spot. And obviously it's red and it's flashing and whatever, and more experienced players in the game just shoot it out. However, the more most people from my experience so far they, you know, they don't notice. They don't realize that, hey, this is C4, and I need to shoot this. You know, we see them on our camera. We see the defenders. They come in. Someone tries defusing, right? So we know they're defusing. We hear the sound and everything. All we have to do, press G, bang, and anyone that's like near this guy when the bomb goes off is dead. So I've clutched so many rounds by just them dying to my C4 like that, and me just using the camera and just going boop, dead, you know. So this tactic works the best. The C4 strat works the very best when you have one person using a hidden camera and another person using the C4, because the chances are the players are going to shoot out the camera looking at the hostage. So what you do is you get your buddy to, you know, hide a sticky camera somewhere. There you go. Right, there you go. So you can see hidden camera there. So, you know, as an attacker, that's probably going to be pretty hard to notice. And if they're coming from this side or this side, they can't really see it, right? So anyway, your friend's already put C4, you know, he's either hit it there or in his knee or somewhere. And then your camera's here. So the most important thing is when doing this tactic is that the person with the C4 stays alive. Like, they're the most important person on your team to keep alive, because just in case everyone dies and he's on his own against a 1v2, if they both go to defuse and in this room, he can clutch without risking his life, you know. So anyway, then you run away. As the person with the camera, you're free to play aggressive and do whatever you want, because it doesn't matter if you die. You can still, you know, you look at your camera. So say I died, I can always use my camera, so then if I can see if someone's defusing, I can be like to my friend, yo, blow it up, go. And then while they're defusing, my friend's like, okay, boom. They don't see my camera, I don't think, not yet. They're clearing everywhere. Blow it.
Oh my god, triple kill. They're going for it.
So obviously this game is super early, right? So that one thing, you know, the first talking point I want to talk about is just taking things into consideration. So this game's only been in development for a year. Most early access games you see, before you even have a chance to play them, they've been in development for 2 to 3 years, right? So this game's only been in development from scratch for a year, and it's by this small dev team who, this is like their first project from Bangladesh, and, you know, obviously limited resources, limited experience, and, you know, money and all that to make it like crazy, whatever. And it's, you know, been in development very short time. So just, if you keep that into account, and you know what you're going into, the game is very early, it has a lot of bugs, you know, it has its issues and lack of content, whatever. If you're aware of that and you're okay with it, then, you know, then we can move on. So second point, the pros. So for me, the pros, I'd say like the biggest pro for me is the gameplay. Like just the core gameplay, like the slow, tactical, methodical, like team-based strategy. Like that is like, oh, it's so good. When it's good, it's so good. You know, I've had rounds where me and my full 5 team of like attacking SWAT members were all walking in a line of 5, like shoulder by shoulder. You know, we push in for a doorway. One's checking left, one's checking right. One of them's checking the front. Then one guy's defusing. They're all checking all the different corners, using flashlights during the night. It's so immersive. It's so cool. You know, and the game rewards you for playing like that. So I just love that kind of gameplay like that. The gameplay loops great. So let's go cons. So cons, obviously, at the moment, yes, it's going to have bugs. You know, any early access things, any early development issues that you would expect, you have. You know, you have your frame drops. You know, you have your crashes. You have your bugs, right? So at the moment, you know, that's all subject to change. It's all going to get fixed in the future. That's not the game itself, right? Then obviously, you know, some people have complained about the graphics, saying, oh, these look like, you know, 2013 graphics, sort of. Like, you know, like, it's not it's the most, you know, graphically like amazing game or anything, but I've said this multiple times. I said, for a game like this, fuck the graphics. If the gameplay is good and it runs well, I don't care about the graphics. No? Supposedly that's just not an issue for me. However, another con, this is my biggest con really at the moment, it's just the audio. The sound design is just so poor. Like the obviously I know it's all early, it's all subject to change, right? It's all gonna get better. But I'm just saying, in its current state of things, the sound design is really poor. Like this, obviously the door opening sound, just like every time, like oh jeez. You know, the directional audio from where people are shooting is very poor. You know, the footsteps in general, other sound effects, you know, needs a lot of work. So do the animations. You know, a lot of the stuff that's quote unquote wrong with the game isn't really wrong with the concept of the game, but it's wrong with just the current state, the early state of the game. So it's why I don't really have an issue, because I know a lot of the issues I have are gonna get fixed. They're gonna get better. So, you know. So if I'm gonna, you know, say conclusion, like overall, honestly, the more I play the game, the more I love it. Like I've been having a really good time playing it the last few days. I've had a really fun time, and you know, I've been actually really enjoying it. So, you know, it's gonna be hard for me just out of 10, like an enjoyment level, to give it less than an 8, because I do have a good time playing it. You know, it has a long way to go, but I'm excited for the ride. So. Like yeah, and then especially if you consider the price, it was 8 quid for me. Like it's only 8 quid. So I was like, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't really notice 8 quid. You know, for the fun I've got out of it, I'd recommend it personally. You know, if you know what you're getting into, how early it is, yeah, man. I dig it. You guys watching this whole video, if you're still here, I hope you guys learned something. Hope you enjoyed. Again, thanks to all the love and support over the last few days. It has been crazy. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming either later tonight or tomorrow. Not sure. If you're in my Discord, I'll put my Discord down in the description. So if you wanna be updated whenever I go live, that's the place to be. And yeah, that's it. Alright, see ya. Bye.